वरणिवेशरमणीयदर्शनम् मन्दहासरुचिराननाम्बुजम् पूजितं सुरनरोत्तमेर्मुदा धर्मनन्दनमहं विचिन्तये। ॐ अवतारिणे श्री स्वामिनारायणाय नमो नमः। श्री हरिकृष्णाय नमो नमः। श्री पूर्णपुरुषोत्तमाय नमो नमः। सर्वावतारी इष्टदेव भगवान श्री स्वामीनारायण, पूज्यपाद शास्त्री जी महाराज, पूज्यपाद गुरु महाराज, पूज्यपाद महंत स्वामी सद्गुरु श्री देवप्रसाददासजी स्वामी, all other pious and Brahmanist saints, and my dear Gurukul family members. Heartiest Jai Swaminarayan. So today, first we'll read a small para of Vachanam number Panchala chapter number 1. Swaminarayan Hare, Swaminarayan Hare. In the Samvat year 1877, on the 4th day of the bright half of the month of Falgun, Sriji Maharaj was seated on a wooden bedstead laid on the platform in the Darbar of Janafai in Panchala. He had put a white headdresses on his head. One end of the headdresses was left loose on his right. He had put on a white jacket and covered his body with a white cotton shawl. Saints and devotees from various places had gathered before him in an assembly. After the evening prayers were over, Sriji Maharaj rested on a bolster and said, I want to ask a question to you all, the senior saints and devotees. Person may have love for God and may have faith in the path of morals. But if he is not in the habit of thinking, he will not consider the nicest sense objects of sound, touch, sight, taste and smell equal to the ugliest sense objects, or even worse. Now my question is, what sort of thinking a person should do so that he will consider the nicest sense objects equal to the ugliest sense objects, or even worse? What is your idea treating all sense objects, good as well as bad, equally, or good objects worse than bad objects? This is my question, and senior saints and devotees, the saints and the devotees express their opinions according to their understanding. Then Sriji Maharaj said, I have heard all of you, now I will tell you my opinion. Suppose we receive a letter from someone living in a far away region, we can judge the intelligence of the writer from the letter, how his mind works. In the same way, we can know the nature and appearance of the devotees of God like the Pandava brothers, Draupadi, Kuntaji, Rukmini, Satyabhama and Jambati, the senior queens of Sri Krishna and his son Sam from the Holy Scriptures, because they have described these devotees as if they were living before us. We can know about their mode of thinking also from the words put in their mouth. Yeah, Sahajananda Swami Maharaj. So today's topic is very interesting topic today we have, and that is desiring more and more. That means you are a spiritual. Topic is very interesting as well as very strange, because spirituality says not to desire anything, and our topic of today's satsang is desiring more and more. And if someone desires more and more, that means he is spiritual. So, how does it sound? Desire and spirituality. How does it sound? See, let's today's session be little interactive. I will unmute. You have to answer if you can. So, generally, desires and spirituality, if we talk or if we see, so both are having complete contradictory. Spirituality says that we have to destroy, we have to demolish all our desires. But today's Vachanamritam, Panchala chapter first, as well as the topic we have chosen is, if you desire more, then you are a more spiritual. Is it possible? Ashish sir. Yes, Swaminarayan.
It depends on what is our desire.
Okay.
If it is the materialistic desire, then we cannot be spiritual. But if our desire is towards the God, to get the salvation, then
The sound okay, well tried. So, desires cannot be one who is desiring, or desirous person cannot be a spiritual, and spiritual person cannot be a desirous. For example, one who is desiring more and more, what do we say him? We say him, he is a greedy. He is a greedy person. So, one who is a greedy can be a spiritual. He cannot be a spiritual. And here topic of today's satsang is, if someone is desiring more, then he is a more greedy. And if he is a more greedy, then he is a more desirous. So, I shouldn't do this. Being greedy is being spiritual. How does it sound? Being greedy is being spiritual. Till today we are taught, or we have heard, that we should not be greedy. We should not be desirous. And if someone is desiring, so in path of spirituality is considered not fair or not good. And that's why in today's Vachanamritam, Bhagavan Sri Swaminarayan is saying a very different way or unique way that how one should desire, or how a desirous person can be a spiritual, or not just spiritual, how a desirous person can be a most spiritual. And Pujya Mahant Swamiji said that as we desire more and more, or one who is the most desirous person is having the virtue of attachment, detachment. As in Ekantik Dharma, we have 4 virtues: Dharma, Gnan, Vairagya and Bhakti. So one who is desiring more and more, he is most detached person, or he is having the highest level of Vairagya. So let's today we try to understand what exactly Bhagavan Sri Swaminarayan is intend to say in this Vachanamritam. Vachanamritam is very lengthy, so we did not read full Vachanamritam. So let's we all together discuss, and I too request to you to be an active participant, either raising hand for questioning or whenever I ask for answering. Suppose somebody is having 1 lakh rupees balance today, and if he is desiring for 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs balance, so can we say he is a spiritual? He cannot be spiritual. Then this is like something. Once there was a great devotee of Lodhika. Story is very well known, as all of you have heard, story of Abhay. But I am going to tell you the previous part of his story before he became or transformed into devotee. So his father was Ji Bhai Darbar. Darbar in sense king of few villages. So this Ji Bhai was a very great devotee of Bhagavan Sri Swaminarayan. But his son Abhay was at all out track. Not just not doing performing puja and prayer, but he was also involved in like drinking alcohol, eating non-veg, hunting, killing, and all those activities. So, this Ji Bhai, the Darbar of Lodhika kingdom, was a very great devotee of Bhagavan Sri Swaminarayan. But his son Abhay was not a devotee, and Ji Bhai was always having pain in his heart that I am a very good devotee of God, but my son is at all not just not a devotee, he is completely out of the track. So once it was a day of Ekadashi, and Ji Bhai said to Abhay that, dear son, today is a very auspicious day of Ekadashi. So today is very auspicious day and we are not supposed to eat even grains. So please don't do any hunting or don't drink. And let's today together we do fruits and palahar. So Abhay said, yes, father, I am ready. Let me to go and get my palahar. And he went for hunting and he shooted a few birds, pigeons, and he brought where his father was offering thal to God, and he put those dead pigeons and said that let's together we do palahar. And his father Ji Bhai was completely like shocked. What should do this with his son? He was not able to understand how to make him in the right track, how to solve this problem. He was suffering and pain. He was getting a pain a lot. And meanwhile, once Gopalanand Swami was traveling nearby for Satsang, so this Ji Bhai went to the Gopalanand Swami and said that Swamiji, this is what I am facing problem. My son is at all not taking my words and he is killing animals and drinking alcohol. Swamiji said, okay, whenever we come to your kingdom or courtyard, we'll meet to Abhay and we'll talk to him. After a few days, Swamiji have come to Ji Bhai's Lodhika and Lodhika, and Gopalan Swami asked Ji Bhai to call his son Abhay. So Darbar called his son Abhay, and Abhay came with bottle and said that, Swamiji, will you drink? He said that, aap nasha karenge? So Gopalan Swami, Ji Bhai was shocked that what he is nonsense talking to the Swamiji. And Ji Bhai said, Gopalan Swami said, yes, we too do nasha. So then Abhay became very happy. Yes, this Baba, this Swamiji will shoot for us, right? Because Swamiji is also doing nasha, right? So we'll have good company and together we'll have a party. Then, yes, Gopalan Swami said, yes, we too do nasha. Swamiji did not say we too drink, right? Yes. Swamiji said we too do nasha. Then, basically said that, yes, let Swamiji, this is bottle. Then Swamiji said, we have different drink. Okay, what is different drink? I never heard about different drink also gives intoxicating and nasha. So Swamiji said that yes, when we do meditation, we get nasha, we get power of God. When we do devotion, we get power of God. When we do prayers, puja, reading scriptures, listening satsang, then we get nasha. So Abhisi said that Swamiji, I don't like that nasha. I like this bottle. Swamiji said at least once you let taste and try. And Swamiji gave one mala to him. And Swamiji said that if you close eyes, you have to chant Swaminarayan, Swaminarayan, Swaminarayan every bit. And with Gopalan Swami's grace, as Abhisi started chanting, and he was completely engrossed in the happiness of God or in the devotion. And he had a very different feeling. And my dear Gurukul family members, then onwards, he was completely engrossed in the devotion. And one day, he reached in his life, or he became such a strong devotee that every day, morning, 3 hours he was doing meditation continuously. He has reached that stage. And while he was doing meditation, he was not even letting anyone to enter that room or to talk anything, though he was a king. And he has to manage many other administrations. But he became such a strong devotee. What I mean to say is, this example was given. Today we are talking in a different topic, that if we become desirous, then we become more spiritual. How it is possible? This is very shooting to you, right? All of you also keep desiring every day. Is there anybody here who is not desiring anything? No. Everybody keep desiring many things in their life. And if we go in detail, can anyone be desireless? This is the question. Can anyone be desireless? You can raise hand, I will unmute to you. Yes, Patil. Sharan Patil.
Yes, sir. Yes, Narayan.
Jai Swaminarayan. So if someone thinks, or can anybody be desireless in his life?
No, Swami. I don't think so.
Okay. Why?
At least for the sake of God, he will be desirous.
Okay. Good. Well tried. Yes. So one cannot be desireless in this very life. The reason is, desire is a by default instinct of our Atma, our soul, that is what the difference between living and non-living thing. Yes, this table cannot desire anything. But sitting here, even small boy, Dikshanand, right, can desire, because he is a human being. He is a living being. So, one cannot be desireless. Then how spirituality says to become desireless, and we have to control, or we have to remove all our desires, then only we will be eligible to our spirituality? This is again second question. So, can anybody say what is the driving force of our life? Why we all are morning to evening chasing and running? Why? You can raise the hand. Now all of you are seated, but morning to evening, all of you are Running and chasing. Why? For what we are chasing? Yes, anybody? Okay. Prasid Chandra. Anybody wants to answer? You can on your video also, right? I'm unable to see. Yes. Yes. So morning to evening, either ordinary people or extraordinary people or poor people or rich people, everybody is running and chasing for money. That's what. At all, end of the day, end of the month, end of the year, what do we want? Yes, we want money, and that's why people are running. Okay, if you say why children are morning to evening, they are running. Yes, so today they are studying, but they want more percentage, good studies, because good job and good money. So ultimately, everybody is running in this world, either educated or non-educated, or man or woman, or poor or rich. Everybody is running only for money. Then why do we want money? Can anybody say? Why do we want money? Why nobody is raising hand? Okay, sorry. I was waiting for Zoom hand. Sorry. Yeah.
Swamiji, everyone is trying to earn money for some basic requirements like food, shelter, and our dresses. Moreover, fulfilling some of the desires of all.
Okay. Fine. Anybody else? Yes, sir. Surat Singh, sir. Mysore.
Swamiji, actually, in this modern world, we have related money with our desire. We believe that if we have more money, then we can accomplish our worldly desires or materialistic desires.
Okay.
Which is true. Human tendency is that if we have something, we will want more, upgraded version. So it's like a cyclic vicious chain which will never end. The materialistic position.
So my question to Suresh sir, that without money, can you fulfill your desire?
Yes, Swamiji. If we forget this materialistic world
Okay.
and we start our life with our basic needs, and as per Shastras, that instead of going to this worldly show of world, if we work on our spirituality and our intellectual, then that happiness is sufficient to fulfill our desire.
Okay. But desires are never fulfilled, no?
Once we, in my point of view, Swamiji, once we reach a stage where this worldly matter doesn't things for our life. For example, in our shastra, it is mentioned like dharma, then artha, then kama, then moksha. So as per that, if we fulfill our all things, a time will come when this whole things, like materialistic things, will be just like a dust for us, and then it can be achieved only through spirituality.
Okay. If someone thinks that I want to overcome from my all desires, or I want to eradicate my all desires, so even that is also a kind of desire. One more desire, right?
Yes, Swami.
If I think that I want to overcome from my all desires, so that is also one kind of desire. So one cannot be desire free, desireless, or we cannot be out of the clutch of desires. Yes. So everybody is running or the driving force of life is, as on today, if we see in the world, so is money. But why do people want money? Because people want money because they want some gratification of senses, and so that they want money. Even people, those who have good money, can say those who have crores of rupees, why do they also run and chase? If teachers are running and chasing, we understand, right? But why they run and chase? They have crores of rupees. They too knew that till the next 7 generation, not required to earn such balance they have, and still they are chasing. For what they are chasing? Yes, after money, if people, those who have sufficient money, they chase for power. They chase for power. Just to get MP or MLA ticket, they spend 50 crore, 100 crores rupees only to get the ticket, not to win. To win again, thousands of crores, right? Yeah. So, first people, assistant want to ask anything? Okay. So, first people want money. After money, they go to next stage for the power. And even after power, they want name and fame. So throughout the whole life, people keep running, chasing, either if they finish one, then for second. If second is finished, then for third. Very nice example I can give you here. When we were at childhood, we are thinking to become, right, teenage and enjoy. When we became teenage, we thought for, yes, when we go to the college, we'll enjoy, right? After college, again, to entering the married life. After married life, children. After children, again grandchildren. And life gets ended. So we keep running and chasing, either maybe for money, maybe for power, maybe for name and fame. But very interesting, and the center of today's topic is, or discussion is, so why do we want money, power, name, fame? Why? What exactly people are searching? If people are behind the money, then after getting money, they should be accomplished. But those who are having good enough money, still they are running for something else. And if they become MP, MLA, still they are running to become Chief Minister and Prime Minister. And after becoming even Chief Minister and Prime Minister, they also run for something else, that I should be one of the best and greatest Chief Minister or Prime Minister. So my question is, and the central thought of today's satsang and discussion is, so ultimately what do we want? Or what do people want? Yes, here I want your answers. What exactly people are willing? Yes, Patil.
Swamiji, happiness
Okay.
and peace.
Very good. Well done. Yes. So people are willing or seeking, or we can say craving. So craving. People are crave for happiness. By getting more money also I want happiness. By entering family life also I want happiness. By getting power also I want happiness. By getting name and fame also I want happiness. Ultimately, people are craving for happiness. And so that they are chasing, they are running, and throughout the whole life, they are sacrificing. So now, desires, if we desire more and more, suppose now we all are in that state of mind that we are having thousands of desires, and because of 1,000 desires, we are 1,000 times unhappy and sufferings. Suppose today someone is earning 50,000 rupees per month, and if he is desiring for 70,000 rupees, then he will be happy or unhappy? Yes, he will be unhappy. So when we are desiring for more and more, we are becoming unhappy. And our today's satsang central thought is saying that if we desire more and more, then we become happy. Yes. So what exactly today's Vachanamrutam or satsang want to convey to you is, my dear family members, desires need to be, materialistic desire cannot give us happiness. In the beginning already, Asif sir has said, materialistic desire cannot make us happy or cannot give us happiness. Then, or see how foolish we are, dear teachers. Suppose someone is giving us 1,000 rupees versus $1,000. What do we choose? Yes, we choose dollar. If someone say that instead of this dollar, I give you silver, we choose silver. From silver to gold, gold to diamonds. So why from 100 rupees to $100 we choose? Can anybody say? Why? If somebody gives us option for $100 and 100 rupees, so we choose $100. Why? Yes, sir. Yes, Shriyan Reddy. You want to say anything?
Jai Swamiji.
Jai Swaminarayan. Yes.
Swamiji, we choose $100, Swamiji.
Why? Why?
We have more currency value at dollars.
Okay. Yes, we know that $100 are 80 times greater than, rupees. That's why we accept or we choose that. So it's very simple. If we are given fresh food versus stale food, what do we choose? We choose fresh food because fresh food is more tasty or more better than stale food. So God has knowingly from 1 lakh to 5 lakhs, 5 lakhs to 25 lakhs, 25 lakhs to 1 crore, 1 crore to 100 crores. God has kept different level of happiness in different things. Why? Because to make us realize that if you are getting more, and our teachers knew very well, right? That if they get 1,000 rupees more, then middle of the year they jump from the school, right? So when we get little more, naturally previous one is getting detached. So in this Vachanamritam, Bhagavan Swaminarayan is saying that as we are doing calculation of happiness in this worldly matter and worldly objects in materialistic life, similarly if we also have some thought and idea and calculation of divine happiness or better happiness, whatever happiness in this world is being given or God has allotted, that is God has allotted. In this Vachanamritam, Bhagavan Swaminarayan give example. In olden time, rich people, what they used to do, because on the way people used to travel by walk only mostly, or by horse or bullock cart. So on the way, rich people used to construct either shelter house or water hubs kind of thing, so people can take a rest, people can also stay at night, and then they travel ahead. So example is given in this Vachanamritam that one who is constructing beautiful rest house on the way, so how his house will be? His house will be 10 times better than this rest house. So if God has kept happiness in this materialistic world, then what about God's happiness, divine abode of God. We believe that yes, in the heaven, Indra Maharaja and Swarg, all devatas are very happy and they have all facilities and they are enjoying life. Beyond that, step by step, different lokas are there. So everywhere in this world, God has kept happiness. But the real happiness or unlimited, boundless happiness is in the divine abode of God. And if we calculate, if we have a slight thought on that direction, then we will be detached from this worldly happiness and we'll crave for that happiness. So if we generally, spiritual people don't desire for more. Which Mahan Swamiji says that, yes, always we have to desire for more, but not materialistic, we have to desire more in the path of spirituality. Bhagavan Sri Krishna said to do Nishkam Karma Yoga. But Bhagavan Sri Swaminarayan said that, yes, fine that we don't have any materialistic wish or desire, but at least we have to desire that by this seva or devotion, God should please to me. And if we desire that, and if God please on us, then my dear family members, we can achieve the ultimate and real happiness. So in today's Vachanamritam, topic is very interesting. Interesting is that we should desire more and more happiness, or we can say divine happiness. Suppose today I have did, so for example today we have listened satsang, right? Every week you are listening satsang. So how many of you are getting happiness or enjoying satsang? Raise your hand just. Okay, fine. But how many of you are thinking of listening more and more satsang? Yes, Swamiji have made a rule that every Thursday all teachers should be present and alumni should present. So we are being present, right? Yes. No. When we get happiness from this satsang, so why can't you try for more happiness? Why can't exactly you try to understand this Panchala chapter first Vachanamritam? After this satsang, next satsang is on next Thursday. So within that 1 week, why can't I read this Vachanamritam every day one time and try to understand that what exactly Bhagavan Swaminarayan is willing to say? Because of time limits, we may not express or able to say everything here within 45 minutes. So when we are getting happiness, suppose today I have did one mala and I felt very peace and happiness. So why I am not trying for 2 mala? Not every day 1 mala adding, but at least monthly 1 mala adding or yearly 1 mala adding. First year I was doing only 1 mala, then second year I started doing 2 malas, and third year I started doing 3 malas or reading 1 Vachanamritam or listening satsang for 45 minutes. So likewise, though we are getting happiness during this our staff teachers training and all staff were here. So all of you enjoyed Gurukul ambience, prayer, satsang. But why can't we are desiring for more? Why we are not calculating or giving our thought to get more? So today's central topic and message of discussion and satsang is that we should desire for more and more connection to the God, happiness of the God, and boundless happiness is in divine abode of Akshanta. So I pray to the Pious Spirit of Bhagavan Sri Swaminarayan to bless all of us for that divine happiness. Pula Swaminarayan Bhagavan ki jai. Now we'll take question and answer.